So first of all, I'll just tell you what is the graphic designing. If you are coming for the demo session of graphic designing plus the video editing, right? So first of all, I'm just write down two words: graphic plus designing, right?
Yeah.
So any idea about the graphics? I'm not asking about the designing. I'm not asking about anything. Initially, I'm just asking what is the graphic. Any idea?
Yeah, graphic includes many components like many shapes, many
Right.
colors, and
Many shapes, many color, text,
yeah,
images, any kind of thing.
images.
Right.
Yeah.
Once we just saw any kind of these kind of elements, so this is the graphics. Once we just elude anything regarding these kind of elements, so these kind of things we can say it's a graphic. Right.
Yeah.
After that, once we just manipulate these kind of elements like shape, colors, text, images, any other elements, once we just manipulating right, once we just manipulating these kind of elements, so this kind, and we just need to represent any kind of concept with the help of these elements, so this is a designing,
Yeah.
right? So it is understood.
Yes.
Hello. हम्म, अचार से पूछ लियो एक बार। हाँ चलेगा। हेलो। हेलो। एक बार उसको आशीष को बोलो, आशीष पूछ लिया। पूछ लो और बोल दो शूट पे जाना है, इसलिए सामान चाहिए। ठीक है। Yeah. So is it clear like what is graphic designing?
Yeah, it's clear.
Now, so two types of graphics are there. Like I'm just writing down two types of graphics are there. One is a raster and second one is a vector.
Yeah.
Right. So first of all, we just need to understand what is a raster graphic and what is a vector graphic. It is very important if you're working on a graphic industry. So first you have to understand what is a raster graphic and what is a vector graphic. So
Yes.
first of all, I'm just opening an image on Google and very easily to just understand like what is graphic and what is the raster graphic and what is the vector graphic. I'm just
Vector.
writing down the both of the things, raster and vector. And initially I'm just opening one image which we are like already open, so you can just see it. So I'm just able to see like these two images. The thing is like the raster one is like too much pixelate over there, and the vector one is neat and clean image over there. So
Yeah.
first of all, we just need to understand is in the raster image there is a pixels over there. You can see this,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And the vector image, I'm not able to see the pixels.
Yeah,
So
it's
first
there.
example is like if there is the pixels over there is a combination of the pixel. This is the raster image, and if
Okay.
there is no pixels, this we can say it's a vector image. Right. You cannot say the vector, it is a vector graphics. I'm not telling like, I'm sorry that like it's a not vector image, it's a vector graphic, and this is a raster graphic.
Graphic.
So right, these are technical terms, that's why I'm telling like again and again. This is a raster graphic and this is a vector graphic. Right. So we can just easily understand like what is it is a raster or it is a vector.
Right.
But after that, if we can just open the file in any other extensions, so we also just need to understand with the extensions also, because the extension is called, it is a raster or a vector. That's why extension is over there also in the below mention over there, right? So vector graphics also, this is a basic examples, is a basic extensions like AI file. Once we just working on the AI file, what is AI for indicate is a illustrator,
Yeah.
right? PDF is a like normal PDF formation, CDR for the Corel Draw. Also like every extensions used for the vector one.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the extension which we are just need to understand with the extension. This is a raster or vector. So extension also is important for the like analyzing which this is a raster one or a vector one, right?
Yes.
Also this is a in the right hand side you can see this is a some extensions already mentioned over there for the raster one or the vector one. So as you already know, JPEG is the raster graphic and PNG is also the raster graphic. Once we just download any image from the internet, it is also the raster graphic, but because it is in GIF format, PNG format, TIFF format, JPG format, any other format are there, it is the totally raster graphics, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
Any doubts?
No.
Right. So also, if you go for the detailed theoretical part, you can just go through it. All the lot of differences are there. You can just think these are composed of the pixels, the raster graphic. There is a compose of the path. Once we are just working, the thing is, you can see this. We are working on a path. We are working on a any specific path. This is a vector graphic. Once we are just working on a pixels, so this is a raster graphic.
Raster
So
graphic.
there is a lot of differences are there. We can just lot of points are there for the understanding of the raster graphic and the vector graphics, right?
Okay.
So first of all, we just understand the raster and vector. So initially, I just write down some few softwares like Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign,
Corel Draw.
Corel Draw, and that's it, right?
Yes.
These four softwares, we are working on the four softwares only. Why we are going only the four softwares we are working? Like in the industry, a lot of softwares are there, like 1,000+ softwares in a market for the graphic designing. But
Yes.
why we are not like why we are going only the four softwares? Is there a specific point over there?
Yeah, please explain that.
Definitely, I'll explain you. Do you have any idea about why we are going only the four softwares we are learning?
I don't know, but ये प्रोफेशनली यूज होते हैं.
That's right. It's a professional software. Right. This is a very professional and deep software. If you're working any company, any professional multinational company, so every multinational company will develop their own software, not working on
Yeah.
the running like local. It's a like layman. Everyone is using these kind of softwares like Photoshop. Everyone know about the Photoshop. Everyone working on a Photoshop also. So this is a very layman software, very basic things. So this is the main reason. This software, once we just analyze these kind of software tools, so once we just understand, if I am just understanding the tools of the Photoshop tools and properties of the interface and the basic things, once we just analyze the basic all the things, after that I'll just do any kind of software. In case the company will develop the any kind of software, anything the company will develop, so they just provide me the software. It's related to the Photoshop, not Photoshop. So definitely I'll work because I know the basics, I know the tools, I know the everything, right? So this is the very basic and important softwares that we are working, and this is the very it's this software is used in the international market. Everyone is using
Yes.
for the low to low industry and high to high industry. Everyone is using these kind of four softwares only, right?
Exactly.
That's why we are using only these four softwares. You can use only the one software also. This is a Photoshop is a this is a most important and powerful software in the
Yeah.
industry, Photoshop. Why we are calling the most important and the powerful software? Why? I'm just telling you. First of all, I'm just splitting out the software dividation with the graphics. Like this is a raster graphic software. This is the vector graphic software. Also, this is the vector graphic, and this is also the vector
Vector.
graphic. So in the industry, like four softwares are there. We are most of the time we are using. And the three software is a vector, and one only software is a Photoshop is a raster graphic software. Right. So in the Photoshop, you can say like it is only the one software for the working on a raster graphic, but there is a one facilities also is there. It is launching in 2020. It's also we are working also on officially vector graphics, because there
Okay.
is a artboard of option is there is a like multi options are there for the working as a vector graphics. So that's why I'm just asking is a very powerful software. Any other softwares like the Photoshop and sorry, the Illustrator, InDesign and Corel Draw also working on an images part, but it's a limitations over there. We are working on a very limited part. Yeah, you have to cut it, you have to some manipulating the images, that's right. These kind of things will just do it in the limitations like the Illustrator and the Corel Draw and the InDesign part. But if you are working on a like detailed part in the images, if you want to just change the images, if you want to just change the color, if you want to just add some element in the images part, so it is very difficult to add in the another software, right? That time you have to open the Photoshop only. Okay, so this is the first reason, and the second reason why we are calling is a father of industry. The Photoshop is a father of industry. Why we calling? It's a very important reason, because if now you are working in a graphic designing company, right?
Yeah.
So in a graphic designing, obviously Photoshop is required, right? If you are
Yeah.
working on a graphic designing company, so Photoshop is the must for the knowledge about. right?
Because
It-
many company works pixel based, na. That's
right.
why Photoshop is the
Right.
father.
If you are working on a web company, if you're working on a editing company, editing say called like video editing company, if you're working on a motion graphic company,
Yeah.
working on a 3D company, 2D company, right? Any kind of company, any kind of the techniques if you are working, so everyone ask Photoshop,
Yeah.
because everyone want graphics, everyone want the images like 2D. If you're working on a 2D, also want images. Everyone want images. Without any images, like no one is creating any generate any graphic, right? That's why the Photoshop is a very important software. Photoshop, why we this calling is again and again, is a Photoshop is a father of industry, right? Is it clear?
Yes.
That's good. Now I'm moving the Photoshop. Initially, I'm just starting for the demonstration part. I'm just starting the Photoshop and just clear out the why we are just starting the Photoshop and how we can work the Photoshop and how we just need to represent what kind of demonstration, what kind of elements is there to create create and generate the images. Right. First of
Yes.
all, I'll just provide the definition of the Photoshop. What is Photoshop? I'm just asking what is a
Photoshop.
right. In the Photoshop, you can say like I'm just breaking these words, photo and shop. बहुत very simple is very simple like photo की दुकान we can see,
Yeah.
right? So that's why like Photoshop, like in the photo, like lot of photo, any kind of photos we can just import in the shop only, and we can edit any kind of things. That's why
Yes.
it's called as Photoshop. Hello,
Yeah.
अब ये फोन डाउनलोड पड़ता है हो जाएगा, right? So
Yeah.
in the Photoshop, like I'm just telling the Photoshop, what is Photoshop? So Photoshop is a, I'm just breaking the meaning of Photoshop, but what is the main definition of the Photoshop? Photoshop is a raster graphic image editing software, which we are working on a compositing, which we are just editing on the images.
Okay.
Right now, initially I have to go for opening the Photoshop. How to open? Just press the start menu button and press down is a Adobe Photoshop. So right, so you can see this like I'm just opening the Photoshop. First of all, I'll just write down the full name of Photoshop, Adobe
Adobe Photoshop.
Photoshop CC 2021. If you can see this, so first of all I'll just clear about what is Adobe. Adobe is a company name,
Yeah.
right? This is the company name which we are like creating a lot of multimedia and VFX software in a market. You can just see this Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, and the Premiere, After Effects, a lot of software they
Yeah.
created, right? It's a multinational company, right? Photoshop is a software name. The Photoshop is a software name, and the CC is for the Creative Cloud.
Okay.
Do you have any idea about Creative Cloud? What is Creative Cloud?
No.
No. If you have a phone, if you have any kind of phone, so there is a like software over there, right? Which like they connected with this cloud base. Basically, the thing is once we have some updation in my phone, once we have update from
Yeah.
the like company, from the update from the company only. So there is a notification over you have to just update your phone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So there is updation, there is a like new features are updated in your phone. So there is the same things over there. Once we just sorry, Adobe company is launching a Creative Cloud, is a cloud based memory, but once we just working on like Photoshop, so you can just download the Photoshop from the cloud only. Otherwise
Okay.
in the previous time you can just purchase the CD from the market only. Now you can just
Mm-hmm.
download from the cloud, and after the cloud you can just, if there is any update from the Adobe company, you can just update directly, right? No, so there is a notification over there. Adobe companies launched the new update in a Photoshop, so you can just directly update it from the cloud only. So there is a cloud
Yes.
memory over there, you can just update it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a Creative Cloud. Cloud is a cloud based memory, like what it's a virtual memory. You can just easily connect it with this, right? 2021 is a version name,
Yeah.
right?
I have 2018 version.
No issue. It's not. It's like a little bit changes over there from the
Yes. Yes.
2018 and 2021. So don't worry about the version. Version is more like there is a little bit updation, little bit tools will be added in 2021. So don't worry. So the thing is, you have to just understand the basics. You have to understand the tools. What?
Yeah.
What is the uses of tool? If you are like able to understand, that's good. That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So initially, I'm just opening up Photoshop. You can see this. There is a first layout, first interface over there. So initially, two buttons are there. You already know the create one is
Okay.
for the new
And open.
creation, right? New open for if you are already working in a Photoshop file and you have to obviously you have to save it. So after that, you want to just working on
Yeah.
this file. So you will open from there. Right. Initially, I'm just creating new. So there is a like you a lot of presets are there. You can see there is a lot of presets.
Yes.
So what is preset? Basically, the thing is, if you are working, if you know about the market, so a lot of papers are there in the market, and the A4 paper is a universal paper. So there is a universal paper. It's a like everyone know about the A4 sheet. So
Yeah.
because everyone using most of the time A4 sheet, so it's a preset. It's a universal paper. That's why it's already mentioned in a Photoshop. So there is a presets. All these presets are there, which we are like already running in a market. So first of all, you have to choose any kind of paper. First of all, I'll choose the A4. Is already you already know about this paper. So
Yeah.
first, you have to just mention the name, what kind of paper, and what kind of name. What do you want to just save the file? So I'll just save the demo session. Right.
Yeah.
Uh, just a second. I have a call.
Okay.
Hello. हाँ, पूछो। हम्म, ठीक है। हाँ, 9 बजे मत बुलाओ, लेट ही बुला दो क्योंकि इवनिंग का फंक्शन है। बुला लो, लेट बुला लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, 12 बजे बुला। जाना शाम को है 4 बजे, 4 बजे पहुंचना है, तो 2-3 बजे निकलेंगे यहाँ से। 12 बजे बुला लो, एटलीस्ट कम से कम प्रैक्टिस कर लेंगे, सामान देख लेंगे और 1 बजे निकलेंगे वहां से शूट से वापस। हाँ, right. So initially, I'm just pick the A4 sheet and just mention the paper name. You can just see the height and width over there. So there is a like lot of parameters. So if I'm just I know about and I'm just comfortable with the inches. I know about the inches. So I'm just
Yeah.
change the parameter with the inches only. Now you can see the paper orientation. So there is a portrait and this is a
Landscape and
landscape,
portrait.
right? So one feature is added. You can say this is artboard. Once we are just working on a vector art, so there is a you can just pick the artboard. So there is a
Okay.
converted in the point only, right? Once we are just not clicking, not check this box, so there is a like canvas. So in a Photoshop, we are working on a canvas. Once we just convert in the artboard, so this is the vector formation.
Okay.
So rest of the settings will be just defined in the class only. So because this is a very lengthy theory part
Mm-hmm.
over there. Okay, first we have to just create the page, right? So you can see this. This is the page. We can say this is the canvas, right? This is the layer panel over there. We can just
Yeah.
manage all the layers from there only, right? This is a main menu bar. We can just find it and work it from any kind of tool. We can just not able to find any kind of tool, so you can just find it from there only, right?
Yeah.
In the left hand side, you can just see the lot of tools are there. We can just pick any kind of tools from helping to create any kind of things, right?
Yeah.
Every tool property is there. You can just see that once we just click any kind of tools, so or every property is visible over there, right? So a lot of tools are there. You can help it, you can use it any kind of things. You can create any kind of thing with the help of tools. Initially level, I'll just do one thing. I'll just import any image from the internet because this is an image reading software. So initially level, I'll just want images from the internet only. So first of all, I'll just import the images. First of all, I'm just doing uh, retouching part. So I'll download face retouching image, right? I'll just download from any kind of image,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'll download this image. Just click, right click, copy image, go to the main file and paste it. You can see this image, right?
Okay.
I'll just ignore this one, right one. I'll just delete it. Very simple. You can just select and delete, right? Very simple. You can just select it and delete.
Delete it.
Now I have to just increase this size. So you can just very easy press control T and increase the size. It is very easy to increase it. Now I have to just clean this face. I have to just remove these
Clean.
patches and clean this face. So it's a very easy to just remove it. So first of all, I have to just understand some tools and techniques. After that, definitely will just remove it, right? So
Okay.
first of all, I'll just copy of the same layer, same image, because I just want to see the difference between the before one and after one, right?
Yes.
So that's why I'm just splitting both the layers, and after that, I'll just do one thing. I'll just start one tool is a spot healing brush tool. I'm using spot healing brush tool. Do you have any idea about his spot healing brush tool?
No.
No issue. So I'll tell you how can we do this, how can you use this software and use what the users, and how can we just clean it. So a lot of points are there, right?
Okay.
हेलो हाँ भेज दो एक को कहाँ रहता है तो शूट पे डायरेक्ट कल पहले निकल जाएगा और क्या अभी शूट पे चले जाएगा रात को 8 बजे तक मेट्रो से थोड़ा पहले निकल जाएगा हाँ हाँ पहले छूट जाएगा मैं तो उसको अकरम को बोल दे रहा हूँ पहले छोड़ देगा उसको ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है right. So how can we use this tool? So initially I'm just selecting this spot healing brush tool and I'm using this. So first of all, what is how can we use? So I'll just select it, that's it. I'm just selected and click the area. You can see that I'm just clicking this area and select it, automatically it will remove. You can see this. So what, how is remove it, how it is remove it? So first of all, we just need to understand this is a like using the nearest texture. Once we just select this area, it will like use the nearest texture and just click it and use the, you can, this tool is using the nearest texture,
Yeah.
right? So see this, I'm just removing it. See this, so there is like nearest list body is red, that's why it's like patches over there. You can see this. Right? So
Yeah.
we can easily remove this patches. Right? Now I'll just check it, the before one and after one. See this.
Yeah. Many spots.
Right? Many spots will be cleaning. Already cleaned. You can see this. A lot of patches we can see over there. So I'll remove it one by one. So this technique I can say is like a retouching part. Right? It's a retouching. Right? You can see this.
Yeah.
Is it understood?
Yeah. It's clear.
Just click it and move it. See this. Hmm.
जितना भी आसपास का होगा टेक्सचर, वो टेक्सचर ये अपने आप खुद ही ले लेते हैं, राइट?
Right. Hmm. 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 तो सारा डेटा कॉपी करा दे. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry for that. Actually, important call था from office.
No problem.
Okay, so you can see this. Like I am just removing a lot of patches from there. using
Yeah.
only the single tool with the help of a spot healing brush tool, right? I'm just removing all also these kind of points. We can just remove it. And so also the forehead, lot of patches are there, a lot of pimples are there, we can remove it very easily, right?
Yes.
I'm using only the single tool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Using the nearest property, it will be removed, right? So we can just remove it very easily.
Yeah.
The second one is the same tool is there, healing brush tool. We can just and pick the source. Like I'm just removing this point, I'm just removing this red dot,
Mm-hmm.
and with the help of this source, so I'm just select this source and remove this patch.
Okay.
It will very easy to remove because there is no property, there is no nearest property over there, so that's why I'm just picking the source from there and just remove it very easily,
Mm-hmm.
right? You can see this.
बट इसमें डिस्कलरेशन होगा ना?
Yes, but the thing is, this once we just take any kind of source, it will be background color will be same, only texture will be placed.
Yeah.
You can see this, I'm just placing, so it will be just convert in the background layer, right?
Hmm.
The texture will be like texture will just picking from there and place over there, but background color will be same. You can see this, there is like little bit red portion is there,
Yes.
right? We can just remove it with the help of another tool. See this. So this is the way we can just remove all the points and all the patches from the face. So we can say it's a face retouching. It's we call it's a technique is a face retouching,
Yeah.
right? So in our movies, in our like normal posters, we are working on a poster, banners, visiting card, any
Mm-hmm.
kind of things. So you can just remove the patches from the face very easily. Is it understood?
Yeah, it's clear.
You can see this. Now it will like look like very neat and clean face, and we can just remove it also a little bit redness. You can just remove it the lips hardness also. You can just
Mm-hmm.
remove it also the black heads and everything. So it will like a lot of work if you just need to work it on this same thing. See this, right? So this is the basic level for the like initially we are just removing the points forehead and the also the face. So it's depend on few tasks,
Yeah.
right? So it's a basic level, and this is the raster one. This is the raster graphic we are working. It's a totally
Okay.
raster graphic over there. And if you are like creating the same face, once we just use the pen tool, there is a pen tool over there. Once we using
Mm-hmm.
the pen tool, and once we just creating a same face over there in a vector formation, like I'm just say show you some example. It will take time. It like not like 10 to 15 minutes will create it. It will take time.
Okay.
Right. If you want to like create something like this, if you want to create something like this, so it's a vector graphic. It's a totally vector graphic we generated from this.
Okay.
So with the help of pen tool, we can just create the pen tool with the help, like you can see this. We just need to create a shape first of all. This is the path I'm going to shape.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can just see this. The shape will create it. So each and every part will be created from my side, and after that, we just need to fill the color. Right. Initially I'm just using this color, so now I have to fill it. So there is a paint bucket tool is there, so we can just fill the color like
Yeah.
this, right? So a lot of things are there. There's a paint bucket tool, there's a paint. Just a second.
Okay.
See this.
Yeah.
All the colors will be added over there. Once we just use any recent color, so it will be added over there. You can just pick any kind of colors. You can just pick from there also.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Just pick colors and from here, any kind of color, so it will be added on the recent shape. See this. So we can just create any kind of things. It's a vector formation. It will be created like this,
Okay.
right?
But
So it is
vector
clear.
based illustrator is a best, no?
For the vector creation for the like illustrations and vector arts, this is the best for the illustrator one also,
Yeah.
the Corel one,
Both.
right? Both the software will be working,
Yeah, many companies want illustration work on illustration, and
hmm,
many companies need Corel Draw.
right? Right.
May I know the difference between the Illustrator and Corel Draw?
Yeah, definitely. I'll tell you the difference between the Corel Draw and Illustrator. In the market, if you go working on an international market, so international market, everyone know about, everyone working only the Illustrator part.
Yeah.
Right. And Indian market, most of the Indian market working on the Corel Draw part, because in the like if you go for printing, for banner, visiting card, letterhead, so everyone know about the Corel Draw only,
Corel Draw.
not working on Illustrator, because Indian local market everyone using for the Corel Draw.
Yeah.
But what is the main difference between the Illustrator and Corel Draw? For the Illustrator one is like related to the Adobe company, and the Corel one is the Corel different company over there. That's why most of the like different para not working on a different companies. If we have if we have a relation with the only the Adobe, so they are using only the Illustrator one. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any other reason? If you're working, I'm just working on a banner 10 by 10 feet. Right. So in
Okay.
a 10 by 10 feet banner, it will very difficult to create an Illustrator. Right. But in Corel Draw, because in Illustrator, if I'm working 10 into 10 feet banner, so it will be like file is too much heavy and it is
Yeah.
very difficult to create in a Illustrator. Right. Once we have this same thing, I'm just working on a Corel Draw, so it will like file is very lightweighted and we just definitely working on a 10 by 10 feet, also the kilometers also in a Corel Draw, and the file size is very reduced and 10 to 12 MB. That's it.
So basically, it's used for a banner, poster.
Yeah, that's right. For the Corel one, for the go for the larger file like a banner, like a kilometer
Mhm.
file, any kind of file. You can work also the yard in the
Okay.
Corel one,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Yeah,
I'm
clear.
just show you the example. You can see this. There is a parameters. There is a kilometers also. There is a yard also. There is a feet also. If that
Yeah.
now, if I'm working on a Photoshop, Illustrator, and any other kind of software, so there is a like only the millimeter, centimeter, inches, pixel. That's it,
Yeah.
right? But there is a single software over there for the capabilities working on a kilometers, yards, everything, right? I don't know about these kind of parameters also, but you can work it on also.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. So
Yeah.
you clear about the what is the graphics, and it is clear about the graphics. If you have any doubts regarding the graphic part, so otherwise we can move in the with the video editing part. So it is clear about the Photoshop. It is clear about the what is graphic and why we are working on a in only four softwares. Any doubts
Yeah,
about
yeah,
the
it's
graphics?
clear.
Right. So now I'm moving with the another one, the video editing part. So now video editing. So first of all, what is video and about the editing? So first of all, what is video? Video is like working. If you see any kind of frames or image, the single image, so it is
Mm-hmm.
an image only. It's a graphics only. Once this image, I'm just seeing in a sequence way, in a multiple times. So this is a video.
Yeah.
So this kind of image I'm just watching and just seeing in a multiple times. So this is the video, right? And once we just manipulating and create a concept and create any concept, so it's a video editing, right?
Yeah.
So initially, I'm just working on a video editing. I'm just opening a video editing. So because there is a like lot of theories over there for the video and video editing also. So initially, I'm just skipping all these like theory part. I'm just giving some demonstration how we can create the video, how we can
Okay.
just import the video, and how we can just create the video in the.
Yeah. Again, may I know the difference between After Effects and Premiere Pro?
Yeah, I'll tell you. No problem. No. क्या नाम है आपका? कल के लिए एक बार आप एक से बात कर लो, मुझे आइडिया नहीं है। 8 तारीख की दी थी। नहीं नहीं भाई, अभी मैं कंफर्म नहीं करा, लोग को बता देता हूँ। So this is the interface of Premiere Pro. First of all, we have to understand what is Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro is an audio video editing software.
Okay.
And you asking me the difference between the video editing and the Premiere and the After
After
Effects,
Effects.
right?
Yeah.
So first of all, Premiere Pro is a video editing software, audio video editing software, and After Effects it's a motion graphic software. Once we just animate the shapes, text, colors, these kind of elements, once we just animate this, so this is the motion graphic.
Okay.
Also these kind of elements we worked in Premiere also, but it's a little bit level, not like higher level. Once we just normally motion animate, like basic motion, position, scaling, rotation, these kind of things will definitely work it in the Premiere Pro. If you want to just on a detailed part, on a pre-comp and everything, so that time you have to go for the
After
uh,
Effects.
After Effect, right? In After Effect you can work on the clip also.
Yeah.
The in the Premiere Pro you can work the multiple clips. You can just manipulate the multiple clips and create any concept, but in
Okay.
After Effect only working on a single clip.
Mm-hmm.
After Effect is a motion graphic compositing software creating something new, but with Premiere Pro is a video editing software working creating and a manipulating a multiple clips and create a concept. Is a audio and video editing software only.
Okay.
Okay, it is clear the difference between the Premiere and the After Effects.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now I'm just creating a new project. For the new project, I'm just clicking over there. So you can just see the panel over there. So there are a lot of settings, a lot of manipulations over there. First, we just initially level, I'm just creating a new project first. So for the demo, I'm just saving in a desktop only. Right? You can just see this. I'm just saving this file on desktop. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is the interface of the Premiere Pro. You can see there is a menu bar, and there's the source panel in the right side and the sequence panel. We can just final out from, we can just analyze from there only. This is a sequence panel. This is a timeline. We can just manipulate all the clips, all the images, audios, and videos. We can just manipulate from there only. This is the import media. You can just import any kind of media, like media in the sense image, GPG, PNG, TIFF, Targa, MP4, AVI, MOV, any kind of elements you can just import from there only.
Okay.
Right. Now I have to just import the sequence. I have to just double click and import any kind of images and videos. I'm just downloading the audio. I have a audio, so I'm just working on this audio. So I double click. So you just need to drag and drop on the sequence panel. You can just create the sequence. You can see this automatically will just create the sequence. So what is a sequence? Sequence is a one just once just create the sequence, so automatically uh, n numbers of clicks we can just line up in a sequence. We just need to create a concept. So once we just line up all the clips, after that we can just represent it. We can just see this.
Okay.
Right. So this is a, we have to just create the sequence panel first. So you can create a there is a lot of way to create the para sequence. You can just control N, press control N for the new sequence. You can just directly drag and drop. You just grab the same settings on the sequence. You can just right click new item, new sequence. You can just go to file menu, new item, and sequence.
Yes.
Right. So there is a lot of way to create a sequence. So initially level, I'm just already created a sequence. Now I have to just listen this audio and just place as per the videos, as per the according to the audio, and we just need to place it the videos as per the according to the audios. Like I'm just listening.
Hello, I'm Kolkata.
So first of all, I'm just working on an initially video like 1.1.6 seconds. So you can just listen initially.
Hello, I'm Kolkata.
They said like, hello, I'm Kolkata. We just need to just find out these kind of images or videos and just placing out as per the timings.
Okay. Okay.
Right. So first
Yeah.
of all, I'm just finding some images from the internet. I'm just hello. They said hello, so I'm just finding the hello image from the internet, and this is a hello image. I'm just downloading this image from the internet and save it my desktop. Right. Next is I'm just downloading both the images from the internet in the same time. Now again, I'm just using the Kolkata image. Right, I'm just downloaded all the thrice images from the internet, and I have to import. Now I'm just go to the desktop. These three images I'm just importing. Just select three one and import it. Now I am just analyzing thrice image one by one. I'm just this image I just want to see. Double click. You can just see the in the source panel only. Now I am just using. If I want to just use this clip, you can just click and drag and drop over there. Now you can see the final output over there. Now you can just play it.
Hello.
You can see this. I'm using only the single tool. This is, name is the selection tool. This is which is like defaultly selected once we just open the software. Right. So first,
Hello.
so this clip, I want this clip only this part only, not like extended over there. So you can just go over there in the last one and just select and click, drag it over there. So automatically it's trim out.
Hello. I'm Kolkata.
Now I have to import another one images. Like I'll just click and drag and drop over there.
I'm
I am. So I am is there. So now I have again I am just crop this picture. Now again I am just importing the third one picture. So this is the basic. I'm just creating a lineup over there.
Kolkata.
Now I'm playing again
Hello.
from the beginning.
I'm Kolkata.
See this.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm Kolkata.
So this is the basic idea and the basic concept about the Photoshop. Basic idea about the Premiere Pro for the editing part. So this editing is like represent any kind of concept. It's very important if you are like creating any kind of video. So it is very important to create a concept.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the basic already. The audio is ready, and I'm just placing out the images only. You can just place the video also. It is the same process to import the videos and you place the videos over there.
Yeah.
Right. So it is clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Any doubts about the video editing? Any doubts about the graphic designing part?
No. All clear.
Okay, that's good. Have you any question? Have you any technical questions about from your side?
वैसे प्रीमियर प्रो और आफ्टर इफेक्ट का पैनल तो मेरे को सेम ही लग रहा है.
Yeah, it's a very combination thing. Like if you are like the thing is इसमें भी composition बनानी पड़ती है, उसमें भी बनानी पड़ती है. The same scenario is there. It's like यहाँ पे हम composition बनाते हैं, यहाँ पे हम sequence बनाते हैं और आफ्टर इफेक्ट में हम composition बनाते हैं. So
Okay.
very similar thing है क्योंकि दोनों पे वीडियो पे काम होता है, एक टाइमलाइन पे काम होता है, तो same scenario is there.
Yeah, perfectly.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And वैसे may I know the configuration? Actually, जो मेरे पास लैपी है वो बहुत लैग करता है, तो I plan for
What's the configuration of your system?
It's very less. 4 GB RAM and I think 250 GB SSD card.
Okay, and what about the processor?
I think it's 5. Intel 5.
i5.
Yeah.
So it is enough for the like graphic and the video editing. For the learning part, it's enough.
Okay.
Yeah, for the learning period, it's enough.
है वो तो नहीं चलते. वैसे ये डब्बा हो चुका है मेरा लैपटॉप, मुझे न्यू ही खरीदना है. एक्चुअली मुझे पीसी खरीदना है.